Before the March for Australia protests even took place, the Labor government was already on the attack. Just days before the anti-mass immigration rallies, Home Affairs Minister Tony Burke labelled them un-Australian. Multicultural Affairs Minister Anne Alley piled on, saying, "This brand of far-right activism grounded in racism and ethnocentrism has no place in modern Australia." Then, on the day of the marches, Environment Minister Murray Watt doubled down. He told Sky News, "We absolutely condemn the March for Australia rally. We don't support rallies like this that are about spreading hate and that are about dividing our community." Dividing our community? That's a bit rich, isn't it? This coming from the very same party that spent an entire year forcing a constitutionally divisive Indigenous Voice to Parliament referendum on the country, a body that would have given people of a certain racial background more privileges than people of other racial backgrounds. No, that wasn't divisive at all. And what about their own public stance regarding the war in Gaza, a policy so unified and popular that it has literally led to Labor MPs crossing the floor and leaving the party in protest? There's been nothing but division under Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. But the Prime Minister has since said something slightly positive about the March for Australia protesters. I emphasise the word slightly. The ABC reported, PM says good people attended anti-immigration rallies, but neo-Nazis have no role. Specifically, he said, "There's always good people who turn up to demonstrate their views on particular issues, but what we have seen here is neo-Nazis being given a platform." Personally, I would argue that neo-Nazis are a symptom of social disunity rather than the cause of it. Opposition leader Susan Lee agreed with the Prime Minister, saying, "These events were attended by people of goodwill, but hijacked by violent neo-Nazis spouting hate and racism." So it seems that both sides of politics can at least admit that many people who attended these rallies were not all racist extremists, although I think many of Mr Albanese's colleagues don't want to admit as such. For example, The Guardian reported, Labor MP questions Albanese on claim good people went to anti-immigration rallies. Basically, a Labor backbencher, Mary Doyle, questioned the Prime Minister behind closed doors about where the line should be drawn in condemning the rallies. This highlights the internal party unease with regard to the characterisation of pro-Australian protesters. Crikey also ran a piece questioning the PM's comment, "Neo-Nazis or good people, Albanese under pressure to control immigration debate," where they highlight the internal friction within the Labor Party. Of course, the ABC also had to question this, asking, "Do good people stand alongside white nationalists?" In the article, they further ask, "Do good people exercise their democratic right to protest in an environment so clearly rooted in hate and exclusion?" Basically, they imply that a good person would never attend a rally where known neo-Nazis are also marching. Perhaps the ABC should have questioned the pro-Palestinian marches across the Sydney Harbour Bridge, where protesters clearly marched alongside people holding placards of the supreme leader of Iran, whose regime happily imprisons or executes protesters, arbitrarily arrests his opponents, and runs a society where women are treated as second-class citizens. Not to mention that the Harbour Bridge March included a convicted Islamic State terrorist. The point is, there's bad people on every side. But for the media and politicians to tar innocent people with the same brush just because some bad people attended a rally is not only dishonest, it's ignoring people's legitimate concerns about an immigration program that is going too far.